Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be working on a upgrade to my stereo system slash screen. So as you guys know, I made a video installing CarPlay, which I recently took apart. It's there, and there's really nothing wrong with that CarPlay. It's more of an add-on, and I wanted something a little bit more like I guess OEM. Also because I really like touchscreen, and maybe, you know, to some people it's a waste of money, but to me it's worth it. So what I ended up buying was, and I'll show you guys the kit. So what we have here, guys, is the Nbt Evo ID6. So it's the touchscreen, the controller. It's a little bit different from my 2014 model, and the actual stereo, which is way lighter than the one that's in the car currently. I think it's a little bit smaller of a stack too. And then they include a Wi-Fi antenna and also a programming cable in case you need to program it, but this came pre-programmed. So you give him your VIN number and he programs it, and it gets it ready all for your car, and it's ready to go right out of the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of tools. One is a T20. This will do most of all of our screws, if not all of them. The other is a pick tool, just in case we need to remove some harnesses that are just a little bit harder to remove. A trim remover tool, and that's pretty much it. So that's all I'm going to use for this whole project, and it's pretty simple overall. So first things first is I'm going to get in here with my trim remover and kind of get this thing started here. There it goes. We're going to remove this whole trim. Alright. Now behind this is a couple of wires. We're going to remove this top harness here. Try to do this without scratching stuff up. There's one. The other is the hazard button, so I'm going to push the hazard button out, and I'm going to pull that harness out from the back. It'd be easier to put back on later. So there's the hazard button, and that's where I took it from. Now we're gonna put these guys away. Alright, so we got this part done. This is out of our way. Next, we're gonna pull off this piece of trim right here. All you're gonna want to do is to close this guy and push down. That's simple. It's really easy. And remove this little, it's a light. You can remove the whole light, or you can just remove the harness. I'll just pull the harness out. There it goes. Light stays intact, a little LED light. And we're going to put that to the side as well. Alright, next we got 4 T20 screws. That's going to release our trim piece, and I got a little phone holder that comes with it, that's going to come out with it. And then there's a little harness in the back. I'll show you guys when I pull it. Alright, that guy right here will go into this area right there. Let's put this guy to the side. Now we got 4 screws here, also T20. We're going to remove all the screws on the head unit, and we got 2 on the screen. So let's go ahead and remove the screen first. Alright, now to remove the head unit, just pull out. Actually, guys, what I want to do first is let's protect all my stuff in here, my Alcantara, my shifter, all that good stuff. Let's protect it with a rag, and I'm going to double up just to give it a little bit more softness on this part here. We're going to pull this guy out, and we're going to have to start pulling up all these wires that they're all going to get transferred over. So all of them have little tabs you pull and pull out. We're going to get all these little wires out one by one just by pulling tabs and out. Tab and out. They're all color coded, so don't worry. Just get them out. We're going to pull this big tab up. You see that this bar? This bar goes up. and it pulls out our main wiring harness. The bar came off, but we can get it. So right here, you guys see the main harness back here. I hope you can see. So we got a pink one over here. These guys have little lift tabs that we pull up and then push. Pull up, push, pull up, push, pull up and push. All right, so guys, that's the whole head unit. You see all these little guys we took off here? That's gonna be going, should all fit into the other unit. Here's this. We're gonna pull up our screen and we're gonna remove the video cable. This one's a little tough to pull out, and then there you go. So there's our screen removed. That's where the little video cable goes. And we got our head unit all out. So now we're gonna go get our new stuff and put that in. All right, guys. So we got the new screen right here. This is the touch screen, and then we got the head unit also right here. So first, let's go ahead and install this screen. It'll be the easiest. We can just plug it in. All right. Screen is plugged in. We're gonna push her down. All right. Next, we're gonna take our head unit, and we have a sticky part of our Wi-Fi antenna. We don't have a blue anymore, so I don't think we're gonna be using the blue. So let's go white, and they plug in this way. So white, press a tab down, black, push in. That's not going back. We got another beige. So far green and blue, I believe was the other one. Yep, green and blue do not have a spot, so we're gonna put those in the back. All right, next we're gonna look for our video cable, like that. Guys, let's get this big one with the clip in here. All right. Alright, we got that one in and snapped in. Kind of guide the blue wire in, the green wire in, the antenna wire, and start pushing it into the unit there. We should be there, I think. There we go. So now it's all the way in. Alright guys, so next is our controller. This guy here. And the way to get this out is open your glove box, and I like to get into this bottom part right here and get it up, and then you can start pulling it down the line gently. All right, there we go. And we got a few, 1, 2, 3 T20s we're gonna remove here. And unplug it right here on this harness. It looks like it's just a plug, no clip. So just pull it out. There we go. There's that controller. We're gonna plug in our other controller, plug and play. It's OEM. So there's our other controller. Pop it in here. I set it back down and just start popping it back into place. Make sure we're good there. All right, we're back in all the way down. Close the glove box and let's give it a test real quick. So the screen is on. So is the radio, but I'm not worried about that right now. Alright, iDrive works. Connected drive, okay. Let's see if the touchscreen works, guys. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna start putting everything back together, and we're gonna start it by installing the screws on the head unit and the screen. Alright, so now we can put our radio cover back on. And remember, this little wire here is gonna be going to the back, which is right here. So let's marry those up first. Alright, push it in. And remember, I have a phone holder that goes back there, so I have to put my phone holder there. And then I can drop it into place. Like so. There it goes. And now I can get a couple screws in there. Now we can get our little cover plate from the bottom, plug it back in, plug the light back in here, and then you go from the bottom, get it attached first in here, and then in here, and then pull up, and there it goes. Simple as that. Now we can put our trim back on. So I'm going to plug in this harness first. Let's go right here. Alright. Next I'm going to feed this through to the hazard button. So it's going to go in and then out of this hole so I can get it back in. It's way easier this way, guys, than to do it the long way, which I'm not even going to explain. Alright, now we can push this all back in, push the trim back in, get the hazard button lined up, push that back in, get it in the hole, alright, and then start pushing the trim back on. There we go. Now let's try to connect this to the phone and make sure Apple CarPlay works. Alright guys, so I've got the phone connected to the car, and it's wireless, obviously. There's no wires involved. And so I'm just going to scroll through some of the options here. We've got, satellite radio, FM, AM. Alright, so if you double click menu, you get them in small versions. Same situation, just small. We got options. So with options, we got a split screen, all kinds of different things we can do there. And that's our Apple CarPlay. So we just go to Apple CarPlay. We got maps, we got messages, the whole 9 yards. I use Castbox for my Joe Rogan, but now he's on Spotify, so that's where my Spotify is. I got Waze, which I use very often for navigation. I really don't like the car's navigation. I like Waze way better. And then also use Google Maps sometimes or Apple Maps. So that's the whole system. I'm really happy with it, and of course it's all touch screen, so you can go ahead and touch screen it. The sound sounds great. It comes straight through just like your regular stereo because it is an OEM. So you guys can see some of the functionality here. It's all touch screen. I like that part of it. You can use the iDrive. You got the sports displays. Of course, you guys know we got the power. So there's a little. I really like these sports displays actually because they're just a little bit more dynamic. I mean, they just look better. They have more detail than the last ones that comes with the stock head unit. So we have all the options that we had before in the old unit, and then just some refined options that I didn't, maybe I just didn't realize I had, but yeah, some more refined options as well. So like the system a lot. If we go over to our menu and go to CarPlay, we're on our maps here. We got we got all of the options as far as CarPlay goes. So very happy with the system. A lot of options that I probably don't even know about. All right, guys. So let's talk about pricing. So there's a couple options. One is the way that I did it, and what I paid was $499 for the actual touchscreen, $1,049 for the head unit, and $149 for the controller. So here's the options. You don't have to get touchscreen. You can get the controller and the head unit and save $500, and then you would have all the functions of the Evo ID6 without having to have the touchscreen. So you still get the new menus, you still get CarPlay, wireless, you still get everything, just not touchscreen. To me, I love the touchscreen. It was worth it to me for the extra $500. I will link his information down below. Pretty much what you're gonna do is send him an email, remotebimmer, and you're gonna put a product code in the message. Just say, hey, sent over by Boost, and the product code will be Boost, BOOST or BOO5T. Either one works, and he'll give you the discounts that I received as well. And then you'll kind of go through his process. So I do want to let you guys know that this is pre-programmed for your VIN. So you're gonna give him your VIN number. He's gonna pre-program that, pre-code it for you, which is like a $300 plus charge at the dealer. You don't have to worry about that. It's already ready to go. As soon as you get the head unit, you pop it in. You pop in whatever parts you ordered, and it's ready to go. All OEM fitment, because it's all OEM. It's all on from the newer versions of the BMW. So to me, CarPlay, touchscreen, the new controller, all that's worth it. It just depends on what you're looking to do for your build. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.